Why didn't Star's wand work for Moon at the end of Battle for Mewni? What was even causing the Fritz to begin with? And why did Toffee want his finger? Well, today I'm going to figure this out. Before we can even begin to understand why Star's wand didn't work for Moon at the end of the Battle for Mewni, and before we can even understand what exactly was causing the Fritz, we need to understand more about what magic is and how it works in this universe. Now, throughout the entire series, we do sort of get hints about how their magic works, but we never really understand where magic comes from. So it's I believe that magic actually comes from a dimensional plane, another dimensional plane that's nothing but magic. Now, where is this dimensional plane, you may be asking and may be wondering? I believe it is exactly where Toffee and Star ended up at the end of Battle for Mewni. That weird black goop tar dimension place. That's exactly where I believe the magical realm is, and that's what we're going to call it for simplicity reasons. So we know that you can get there by using the whispering spell. So I believe it was Toffee's plan all along to be put inside the wand, which he actually wasn't put inside the wand. He was put into the dimensional plane, this magical realm. And we know he wasn't put inside the wand because Star actually went inside the wand in the episode Into the Wand. and Toffee wasn't there, for one thing. And two, we know that inside the wand is nothing but memories and just pretty much that, just memories. So we know he wasn't put inside the wand, but we do know he was put inside this weird dimension because that's exactly where Star ended up when she used the whispering spell and basically, sacrificed herself. And so this means that when Toffee was originally put into this magical realm, he began corrupting the magic inside the magic realm, which I believe might be linked to all the magic in the entire universe. Because after Toffee is put here, the magic Fritz begins. And in the episode Crystal Clear, Romulus believes that Star is the cause for the Fritz. And I believe he was this close to being right. This close. Because I believe it was actually Star's wand that was causing the Fritz. Because Toffee wasn't exactly put into the wand, but it was because of the wand being linked with Toffee that was causing the magical Fritz. So I believe this is why the magical Fritz was caused. But let's move on to why couldn't Moon use Star's wand at the end for Battle for Mewni? I believe Star's wand did not work for Moon because of one of three reasons. First reason, which probably has the most evidence and most proof that is true, comes into the fact that Toffee had already corrupted nearly all of the magic in the magical realm, the magical plane that Star was still in. Of course, he didn't corrupt all of it, but I believe because he didn't corrupt, he corrupted pretty much all of it, that when Moon went to use the wand, it didn't work because there was not enough magic in the universe to use, especially since the wand can only skim the surface of magic. Now on to the second reason I believe it did not work for Moon. The second reason I believe it did not work for Moon is because wands might have to be owned in order to work. Now, this would be similar rules to how the Magic Book of Spells works and how Glossaryck works. If you own him, then you can use him. So I believe that's another reason why it's a little iffy on that, but let's move on to the third reason. The third reason I believe it did not work for Moon is because once Moon gave it to Star, she had relinquished her magical contract right to use the wand again. Which would also explain how come every time Moon picked up the wand after Star got it, how come it never changed back to Moon's original wand? How come it doesn't change every single time? And I believe it might either be because you have to own it, and that's why it doesn't change every time you just have it, or it might also be because once the queen gives the wand up to their daughter, then it's no longer theirs, permanently, and even if they get it, they can't even use it. So those are the three reasons why I believe the wand did not work for Moon in the Battle for Mewni. So why did Toffee want his finger to begin with? Well, I believe he didn't actually want it until after he was in the magical plane. And why do I say this? Well, the finger didn't actually do anything for him. He could regenerate in Season 1 without his finger, so he didn't need it to regenerate. he didn't need it for literally anything except when he was in the magical plane. That finger allowed him to exit the magical realm through the wand that was still in Ludo's hand. So the finger served no purpose other than to let Toffee escape the magical realm. So I believe that's why he wanted it, but he didn't want it until after he was there to corrupt magic. But what? Why did he even want to do all of this? What was his big thing? What the heck is Toffee's deal? Well, I believe Toffee's deal is that he hated Mewman's magic so much, especially since he lost his finger to the Mewmans. So he devised a plan that he would eliminate all of magic in Mewni, so that would give monsters not only an edge, but it would also put Moon in her place for for costing Toffee his finger. So there you have it. Toffee's grand plan was to eliminate all of magic by getting sucked into this magical realm, and then demanding Moon to give back his finger, which would allow him to leave. And as a bonus, he even killed the heir to the throne of Mewni. So there you have it. That's my theory on why Toffee wanted his finger, what was going on with the magical Fritz, and why Moon couldn't use her wand, her star's wand. But these are just my own theories and my own ideas about how this all happened, and I'm sure you have your own. So let me know in the comments below, and that's gonna do me for this video. Don't forget to subscribe.